Hello and happy Friday, 8th graders. Here we are, and we're going to have our first poetry lesson of the year. So let me go ahead and share your Bitmoji classroom with you. I'm making the video for my avatar right here, or my Bitmoji rather. But what I want you to do, once you started watching this, I want you to go ahead and hit pause, and I want you to click the link on the chalkboard, Poetry Friday. I've got a nice short article about what poetry can teach us about beauty, and I thought you would like it. So I want you to open up the day with that. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a chance to do that. And okay, so you've done that. And now we're going to go ahead and get started with our poem. Now, if you joined us for the synchronous lesson, then we've already read it and discussed it a little bit, but here's the video to go along with it. So you're going to click the little poetry icon there. And here comes the way you might judge, a cold read. I changed clothes 3 times this morning, trying to choose which shirt, which pants, which shoes. I'm not confused about who I am, but can you blame me for overthinking? The way you might judge a book by its cover, I just want a chance to be chosen, to share my stories with you. Okay. I like that poem a lot. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper. We're going to try our first Jamboard. Nothing overly complicated with it this time. Let me know how it goes for you. So you're going to click the Jam over here. And you are going to come to this page that I made right here. And here's the poem. You can see again, so we can reference it. And there's something that I want you to do on this frame in the Jamboard, and then I've also got some vocabulary here for you too. This poem is free verse. That means that it doesn't follow any structure or rhyme pattern. So that's going to go in the vocab section of your digital notebook. And here's what I want you to do on this slide. And I'll go ahead and, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and erase these. And I'm going to move this over here for our vocab. See that? Look at that. Okay, so on this frame, you are going to identify the poet's use of idiom. We can also put that in your vocab section. That is an expression not meant to be taken literally, like it's raining cats and dogs or kick the bucket. What is the idiom in this poem, and what might it mean in this context? So I want you to support your opinion with specific words from the poem and make a sticky note on this frame. This is the little sticky note right here. You can see here I am on the side. There's sticky note. And you can change the color. Go ahead and put your name in it. And then give me your idiom. Oops. And what it means in this context. Okay, so that's what you're going to do on this frame. On your next frame is I've got some vocabulary. There's free verse again, and I just thought of another one. Okay, I had to go and find an easy copy and paste for you really fast. This poem may be free verse. Oh, let me get on the right frame. This poem may be free verse, but I did notice a little bit of structure as I was looking at it. And that is these 3 lines right here in the poem. Which shirt, which pants, which shoes. Do y'all remember what that is called? Well, if you were thinking parallelism, you're right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this on there. Uh-oh. Save. Okay. Here is that word. Oh, let me edit this really fast for you guys. Can I go up? Here we go. Boom and boom. The state of being parallel or corresponding in a way. Oh, that's not big enough, is it? I didn't get all of it. Here, let me pause for a second. Sorry, guys, we're learning. Okay, so I'm back to fix that. I had selected all of it, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is you see that it's the state of being parallel or corresponding. Well, that also has to do with, in poetry and prose, the use of successive verbal constructions in poetry or prose, which correspond in grammatical structure, sound, meter, meaning, etc. So that's huge, isn't it? Let's make that smaller. Okay, so you can see here that Janet Wong uses parallelism in the last 3 lines of this stanza. Okay, so now that we have gone through that, I've got a few objectives for you. Okay, first, I want you to go to your interactive notebook here, and you're going to go to Word Nerd Study. So you just click that bookmark, and it takes you right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and, come on, let me select that. Control C. I'm just going to copy and paste that into my vocab. Okay. And I've got one more. Let me select it. Thank you. Ah! I'm selecting it and I'm putting that into here. Okay. I am not done yet. Okay, you have one more item in Schoology, and you also have one more thing that you're going to be doing with your Bitmoji classroom and your digital notebook. In Schoology, there is a discussion today, and I want you to share your first memories of kindergarten. Okay, and that's meant to be fun, and please feel free to experiment with different types of comments. You can do an audio-video recording or just audio. You can insert images. Maybe your memory will jog a mental picture and you can add something on it. I look forward to seeing it. I want to see what y'all can do. Okay, back here in your Bitmoji classroom, you can see that there's a Read More slide. I want you to click that, and it comes up with this other poem, Who Am I by Margarita Engel. And I want you to read it, and I want you to think about what themes it is dealing with. Now, there is a connection between this poem, Who Am I, and then the poem we're reading here, The Way You Might Judge. I want you to see if that you can find it. And what you're going to do is you're going to come back to your notebook. You're going to go to Passage Study because we're studying 2 poems, so that's where I want it to go. And I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to put the date. The date of this lesson is September 4th, 2020. And I'm going to type in the prompt, what shared themes do, what is it? The Way You Might Judge. And Who Am I possess? And there's your prompt, and that's where I want you to write your answer. Remember, theme is the lesson to be shared, the message, the moral of the story. What do these 2 poems have in common? And this is where I want you to put that answer. Okay, that's it. Sorry that the video was a little bit disjointed, y'all. I'm new at this, just like you guys. Let me know how it's going, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and I'll be seeing you. Bye-bye.